Hi, welcome to the Raw Food Health Empowerment Show. Please let me know if you can hear me and see me. Um, can you check for me? Can you check that you can see me and hear me? Okay. All right, awesome. I see that I'm being seen. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, so I just wanted to make sure everything is good to go because this is a very important episode today. So stay tuned. We're going to be digging in and getting into some very important statistics to know. All right. And I just want to do a quick shout out to Stephanie Liu, who is I'm just so thankful for her because I had a little bit of issue, with this and she helped me get it going so we could be here on time. And that's important to me. So if you're here with me live right now, please leave a comment. I'm going to, try and see who's on here because I may be missing comments right now just due to the technical difficulties, but stay with me. If I don't get to any of your comments right now, I'll definitely be responding to all of the comments and stuff afterwards, and I have it pulled up too on my phone so I can just keep my eye on it, monitoring. So today on the Raw Food Health Empowerment Show, we are talking about what causes the kidneys to go bad, okay? So, first off, what are the kidneys? What's their function? Where are they, right? So the kidneys are basically at the top of the abdominal area towards the back, and there's two of them. There's one on the left and one on the right, right? And so basically their function is to filter excess fluid and waste out of the bloodstream. So they're really, really important for the body. However, kidney disease, obviously is something that people get. You may know somebody with kidney disease, and if you know anyone who drinks a lot of alcohol, who is eating a high fat diet, you definitely want to share this episode with them so they're aware of some of the impacts it can have on the body. Because a lot of times we talk about getting the body snatched and all that kind of stuff, and we don't really focus on what's going on internally with our vital organs. That's really, at the end of the day, the most important thing. How you look aesthetically, on the outside, that's all vanity. What's going on the inside is the most important. So the kidneys. The kidneys are important, like I said, because they filter waste and excess fluid out of the body. But kidney disease can be prevented. There are two leading causes for kidney disease. All right. There's high blood pressure, which we talked about last week, and type 2 diabetes. So let me explain what type 2 diabetes really is, because I think a lot of people are confused about what it is and what causes it because of, what the American Diabetic Association says. And the reason why they say what they say, if you watch What the Health, you'll see why they're saying what they're saying. There's money from industries that are involved with them. So you really can't count on them to give you the most accurate information. However, if you want to know what's been found to help people reverse diabetes, please do contact me. I'll share with you the books, the resources, the doctors who are actually doing these studies, who have proof as to what's helping people, and they're helping hundreds and hundreds of people. Okay. So let's say you take a healthy person. Let's say this fictitious character, her name is Sam. Okay. She doesn't have type 2 diabetes. She consumes sugar. Insulin is released from the pancreas. It travels through the bloodstream, ushering the sugar into the cells. This is what normally is supposed to happen in a healthy body. That's okay. That's a functioning body. That's how it works. Somebody with type 2 diabetes, they consume sugar, and again, insulin is released from the pancreas to usher the sugar through the bloodstream into the cell. It's blocked at the cell due to insulin resistance because of fat buildup in the cell. There's too much fat accumulation. So the sugar stays in the bloodstream, and that's how you have high blood sugar. Okay. Now, there are 4 lifestyle factors that we can look at and pay attention to not only reverse and prevent type 2 diabetes and reverse and prevent high blood pressure, but also protect our kidneys. Okay? Give me a like and let me know. I'm hearing that you're not seeing me on here, so I just want to make sure I'm being seen. And yes, I am live. So if you're having difficulty seeing me, important to me. So if you, okay, yes, all right. I just confirmed I am live. So where was I? Basically talking about diabetes, right? So we can protect the kidneys, prevent and reverse diabetes, prevent and reverse high blood pressure, focusing on these 4 lifestyle factors. And what are these 4 lifestyle factors? We're basically releasing excess fats, okay, eating clean, exercising regularly, and limiting or eliminating alcohol. And we didn't talk about alcohol consumption last week, but it's very, very important. Okay, every time you're consuming excess amounts of alcohol, you're basically pounding into those kidneys, just battering those kidneys. It has to process all of this, right? Filter out the waste. So we want to protect our kidneys by limiting or eliminating alcohol consumption. So I want to put this into perspective for you to really drive it home how important this is. Okay, this is not like just, okay, whatever. This is really serious, right? I wrote a book, You Can Afford to Be Healthy, when really you can't afford to be sick and you can't afford to have your kidneys go bad. So let's put this into perspective. Let's say you have a person named Oliver, for example, right? Or just a random person I made up. Oliver's kidneys fail. He has 2 choices. He can either get a kidney transplant, and good luck with that because the line is ridiculously long to get a kidney. And then the second option is dialysis, okay? So he decides to go on dialysis. A couple facts you're going to want to know about dialysis. The average life expectancy for someone on dialysis is 5 to 10 years. And the cost for dialysis is $53,000 a year. There has to be a more affordable, more sustainable approach to healthcare, okay? And that's where the Eat Real Food Challenge comes in. This is a free 7-week challenge that's going to help you on these 4 lifestyle factors that I just mentioned. You're getting support, guidance, and resources for 7 weeks for free. We're not talking about $53,000. And normally my coaching fee is $195 a month. But you're going to get this completely free. Why? Because I want you to take the steps necessary to avoid situations like this. Okay. I want to compel you. I want to encourage you to avoid this, to protect your kidneys, protect your vital organs by eating clean, exercising regularly, and you'll get the support. You'll get tons of recipes. And speaking of recipes, let's dig into, some limiting beliefs that I've heard people have around eating clean, okay? One of them is laziness. Now, this is definitely a limiting belief because you couldn't find anybody lazier than me, honestly. I am lazy, all right? But, when I prepare my meals, I, fill the time. So I'm not just preparing my meals. I'm either listening to an audiobook, so I'm learning something new, which is something I enjoy. I love my audiobooks. Or I'm listening to music and singing and dancing while I'm preparing my meals. Or I'm, on the phone with my mom, so making, having some connection with family members and stuff like that. Or I'm just preparing my meals in quietness just because, I want to go through my thoughts and all that. It's a nice mindfulness meditation practice. If you're trying to get into meditation, preparing your own meals is a great way to start because you're basically, getting two things done at the same time. You're eating healthy and being more mindful and, relaxing and clearing your brain. So there's that on laziness. Okay. So if I could do it, you could do it. Laziness is not even a factor. All right. Then I hear, I love pasta and dairy too much to give it up. Back in the day, I used to love Olive Garden. Like, you take me to an Olive Garden and I would eat the entire menu. I love pasta and dairy. But when you have these foods reimagined, right? When you have these foods reimagined, the whole world opens up for you. Like, life is amazing. I recently went to Crossroads Kitchen and had scallopini parmesan, and it was so good. It tasted just like chicken parmesan. And I recently made pad thai with butternut squash spiralized into noodles using olive oil and seasoning. I mean, it literally took me 10 minutes to prepare this dish, and that's the only 3 things that I did. Seasonings, well, there was like 2 seasonings that I used, olive oil and butternut squash, and that was it. And it tasted just like pad thai. So honestly, your world opens up. If you are tired of eating the same food every day, the best thing you can do is go vegan, okay? Because your world just opens up. This was my experience from the very beginning. There's so much you can do, and so many foods I'm sure you're not eating right now that you can be enjoying just, going on this journey. Then the third thing that I hear people talk about a lot is time. I don't have enough time to eat clean and exercise and stuff. And let me tell you something, all right? Reality check, okay? You make time for what's most important for you. I used to tell myself I didn't have time to exercise, and then I decided that that's something that I wanted to do on a consistent basis. I woke up a half hour earlier and got it in the morning, and now I crave exercise. Right? So, I always say, what's the most important, what's a priority in someone's life when you look at their bank account and you look at their calendar. You see where they're putting their money and where they're putting their time. That's where you've decided is a priority. We all have 24 hours in the day. It's about how you use it. Okay. So I'm not seeing the comments, and I'm fearful that maybe, you guys aren't seeing the broadcast, but if you are seeing this and you have questions on anything, definitely leave comments below, because I want to interact with you. I want to help you. So definitely click on the link in this video to join us on the Eat Real Food Challenge, and click on the link on what people who are on dialysis have to deal with. They literally have tubes in their arms so that they can easily be hooked up to machines that do the function of what the kidneys are meant to do, right? This is really no way to live. That's not what we want to be. That's not how we want to, live. That's not how we want to experience life. So eat clean, do the work now, make it a habit, and this is something your body will crave. I'm telling you, once you eat healthy, your body craves healthy foods. You won't even want the unhealthy foods anymore. Once you start to exercise regularly, your body craves working out regularly. Like right now, I do it for my mental and emotional well-being. It's not even about a physical thing. But exercise has a variety of effects on the body. It's not just physical. There's all of these things that are happening, that dopamine drip, all of that. So, there's a lot of benefit from it. All you need to do is get started and make it a habit. So next week, I haven't really decided if we're going to talk about hypothyroidism, which was what I originally planned, or foods that you should be eating that you're not eating, that I'm sure you're not eating. Most people aren't eating it, that I want to highlight. Some great foods. I won't call them superfoods because there's certain foods that have already been designated superfoods, but these are foods that are super for the body. So let me know in the comments below what you want to hear about next week. If you want me to talk about hypothyroidism, or if you want me to talk about these new foods, or these foods that are probably new to you, that we should be buying and should be eating that you're most likely not eating. right now. So thanks for joining me. Sorry about all the technical issues. Hopefully we get that cleared up next week. And I love you guys. All right. Take care.